I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving.
What's poppin', guys? Let's talk about Smackdown for March the 31st, 2023, the go-home show for WrestleMania. The show overall was decent for the most part. So, we kicked the show off with the Usos. So, the Usos, they hit the ring. They get on the mic. And Jimmy says, tonight is the last Smackdown before the biggest tag team title match of all time, which is true. And then he's interrupted by Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So Sami says Jimmy is right. They're 1 night away from the biggest tag team title match in WWE history. Tomorrow night they'll put an end to all of this once and for all. So both Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens get into the ring. And they said that they're going to make sure that there's nothing left unsaid between them. So Kevin Owens says that he actually is conflicted about what they have to do tomorrow. There's a lot of history, and it goes beyond what has happened in the last 7 to 8 months. When he first started in WWE, the first two guys who made him feel welcome were the Usos. He said he would bring his son, and it was the Usos who would spend time with his son. But then they started to work with Roman, and he lost respect for them. So Jay, he's looking away, and he tells Owens tells Jay to look at him when he's talking to him. And I was like, oh, damn, it's about to get real. I loved it when Kevin Owens said that. That was badass right there. Like, you could tell the emotion and the seriousness in the tone of his voice. I'm like, damn, such good storytelling. So Owens tells Jay that tomorrow there's going to be a part of him that doesn't want to do what he's going to do, but there's another part that can't wait to do what he's going to do. And then Kevin Owens says that they're going to take their tag team titles away at WrestleMania. So Jimmy, he starts to laugh, and he tells Kevin Owens that he's right. When he first came into the WWE, they showed him love, but they don't have love for him, talking about being conflicted. So Jimmy says both Sami and KO are conflicted. They're always arguing, but he and Jay are brothers. Family. This is blood. So then Sami Zayn tells Jimmy that that's what he keeps forgetting. Blood is not the only thing that makes you family. Loyalty is what makes you family. Jay asks him, what does he know about loyalty? Zayn tells Jay he was loyal to them from day one. They were the ones who chose blood over loyalty. They chose Roman Reigns because he was blood, even though he's never been loyal to them. He tells Jay that the pressure and weight of the bloodline has always been on the two of them. And at WrestleMania, they're going to take the tag titles from them. And when they do, that is the end of Roman Reigns and the end of the bloodline. And they go back to just being the Usos, to being the guys that Kevin talked about, the guys that everyone in the locker room and the fans love, to being the Usos. They just won't have the tag titles with them anymore. So Jay, he shakes his head and says that isn't it. It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same as it's always with Kevin and Sami. They're going to lose the big match, and Owens is going to stab Sami Zayn in the back again. Meanwhile, they keep doing what they've been doing for the last 600 days. They'll retain the 8-time WWE Tag Team Championships, the longest reigning Tag Team Champions. Jay says, this is the Bloodline Mania. And then their music plays, and then that was it. So I enjoyed that. That was a great promo from all four men. It got me excited. This has to main event tomorrow, which I do think it will, for sure. Charlotte and Rhea can be a co-main event. I'm okay with that, but this has to be the main event for night one. It just has to be. So, first match of the night, Fatal 4-Way. The 8 teams for the showcase. So, Ricochet versus Chad Gable versus Montez Ford versus Eric. Who really cares? The match was okay. In the end, Ricochet wins. He hits the shooting star press on Gable. And that was it. So we go backstage. The Bloodline, they're all standing. Roman comes in and they all take a seat. So we get a video package hyping up Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Next, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Had all the mid-carders in there, from Karrion Kross and the Good Brothers, all those guys in there. So the final four came down to Bronson Reed, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, and Braun Strowman. So LA Knight got eliminated first by Bronson Reed, and the crowd booed the absolute shit out of Bronson, rightfully so. And LA Knight was mega over in this match. Mega over. But in the end, it came down to Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed, and Bobby gets the win. I am so pissed that Bobby Lashley is not going to have a WrestleMania moment. That makes no damn sense. I don't even understand it. I can't even begin to comprehend it. It makes zero damn sense. Why isn't this guy on the card? Hopefully they end up doing Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed. That could rule. Also, what else could rule is if we get Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross. They had a little bit of a toss-up in the Andre the Giant Memorial match as well. So yeah, there's also that. Moving on, the women's showcase, Fatal 4-Way. Natalya versus Shayna Baszler versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Sonya Deville. Oh my God. So damn dumb. So Raquel Rodriguez, she wins. Who cares? It means nothing. Rey Mysterio, he's backstage. So, in come Legado Del Fantasma. So Rey thanks them for having his back last week. Escobar tells Rey that he's welcome, and as a father, it breaks his heart to see him having to fight Dominic. And if Judgment Day try to get involved at WrestleMania, they'll be there to have his back. I was like, oh shoot, they're about to do it. Oh shit, they're about to do it. So Rey tells him that if they have to do it, they're going to do it in style. So Rey grabs a bunch of t-shirts and he gives it to them. So everyone's surprised. And they turn it around and we see that it is the Latino World Order. And Rey tells everybody to put them on. And I was like, oh shit, they actually did it. So this kicks major ass. This rules. This also is a sign that the Legado del Fantasma and Judgment Day feud is still going to continue after Mania. This is great. Love it. Really good shit here. Next, the main event match of the show: Drew McIntyre and Sheamus versus Imperium. So Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. So McIntyre and Sheamus win. They do the whole "can they coexist" storyline bullshit. It's so stupid. Who really cares? It's not important. Gunther was watching this backstage. Closing segment of the show. So Cody comes out. He gets on the mic. He asks the crowd what they want to talk about. He says WrestleMania is here, and on this ride, they all set shotgun with him. All his cards are on the table. No ace are left in the hole. The media appearances start all this week. His workouts, nutrition, everything is planned in order to make sure that there's going to be no stone left unturned. That way, when he becomes the new undisputed WWE champion, Cody says he's the most prepared he's ever been. But in the spirit of full transparency, here in this moment, he feels wildly unprepared. When he asks what they want to talk about, they can talk about anything because they want a showdown. The fight needs to start. He can do the Tupac part of California Love. So Cody begins to rap, which is kind of cool, and he sings the song a little bit and stops. So Cody says it might be a little bit too adult for Fox, but they can look up the lyrics if they want to. And the crowd was popping for this, and I was like, really good shit right there. So Cody says that we can talk about gratitude and how they all welcome him back in his audience. How they allowed him, to be emotional. And he is projecting perfection. But that is usually an indication where something is broken inside. Maybe the only medicine for him is defeating Roman Reigns on Sunday. And the last time they stood face to face, he laid the titles in front of him and couldn't even be the guy in his own company. Another AEW reference. Which is weird because Roman is a tenure, millions of dollars of investment, and he only started to do well in year 8. Damn. Great promo right there. So Cody says Roman said everyone thinks that they are the guy until they meet the guy. Cody introduces himself. He says that he is the successor, the next head of the table, the American Nightmare, and the next undisputed champion. This Sunday at WrestleMania. He will finish. So Roman Reigns' music hits. Roman comes out with just Paul Heyman. Roman says Los Angeles to acknowledge him. But then he turns to Heyman and says he doesn't care about any of them. He tells Cody it's not their turn, it's his. So both guys stare each other down, and Roman holds the title in the air, and we go off the air. So I thought that was good right there. But he needed a little bit more. I kind of wanted them to brawl, but it does make a lot of sense what Roman did. And this is one that's going to have a bunch of drama. I mean, this is going to have a plethora of drama, just like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and the Usos. And I'm all for it. This is going to kick ass, and I'm excited for the most part. Smackdown, like I said before, was decent. It could have been better for the most part, but, you know, it is what it is. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace.
To the end.